Okay. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? How are we feeling? How are we living? Hi. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my TED Talk. Welcome to my welcome to my oh my god, Violet. Hi. Oh my god, girl, are you here for the TED Talk? Make sure to bust out your notebook and shit. We're gonna be talking about a lot of important shit. Mino, hi! What do you mean? What are the allegations? Are there allegations? What allegations? I didn't do anything. What did I do? The TED Talk. The TED Talk for today. Hi, Siandas. Hi, Ed. Hi, Mino. Hi, Violet. The TED Talk for today. Also, thank you so much for the song. The TED Talk for today is Tiger Bunny. I'm gonna talk about Tiger Bunny. I'm gonna talk about how I feel. I'm gonna talk about why it's my favorite. I'm gonna talk about a lot of shit that has to do with the show. I just finished watching almost all of the media that is available for it. Almost. There is a movie that I didn't watch because it's kind of like a recap movie, I think. But I might watch it anyways. Just give myself a little treat, a little extra like content to watch or whatever. But the plan for today is I'm gonna just talk about I'm just gonna talk about Tiger Bunny. I love the show. I love the show a lot. I just finished consuming like all of it in the last week. If you've been following me on Twitter, oh my god, guys, I am getting it out of my system. But also, it's probably never gonna leave my system. Proof is this whole week. I used to be this obsessed with the show when I was younger, when it first dropped, and I really didn't think that I was gonna feel this passionate about the show again, and yet here I am. So, the point of today is for me to just get all of these feelings out of my system, talk about how I feel about the first season, the second season, the movies, the characters, also maybe like learn some new things about it, like on stream, because I might like have a question about something and then look it up or whatever. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. The subject of today is Tiger and Bunny. This is an anime review YouTube video essay without the YouTube and without the essay and without the video. It's a stream. It's a stream of me talking about my favorite anime that I watched recently. You're free to stay. Great question, guys. Great, you in the back. Great question. I will talk about that. I kind of like doing this. I think this is fun. I would love to do this about another anime that I love, like other shit that I love, and just like talk about it and talk about how I feel. The only problem is that like that takes a lot of time because I have to watch all the episodes of a show, and you know, won't always have time for that. But we'll see. I'm excited. This is fun. I'm having fun right now. Madoka. Oh, dude, there was a time when I watched. There was a time where I watched all of Madoka in like a 24 to 48 hour period. I just fucking watched it. I just fucking raw dogged it. Hi Muse. I just watched it. All of it, all in one shot, all in one go. And it was awesome. I should rewatch Madoka. It's been a couple years. I do want to watch the movies as well. I just don't know where to find them. I watched it when it dropped. I cried really hard, and then like a couple years passed, and then I rewatched it again, like all in one night. Like a whole 24 hours dedicated to it. It's really good. I might do it, honestly. Maybe. I've been thinking about rewatching Fullmetal Alchemist, like for like Brotherhood, from start to finish, because I've like rewatched it like 5 or 6 times, but I've also rewatched it while it's played in the background, and like it's been a while since I've like sat down and actually looked at it while I was consuming it. So I might do Fullmetal Alchemist, and then I might do Madoka also, because that would be interesting. But we heard about Happy. I think you should be Nathan. Nathan is incredible. I'm gonna pull up images of all the characters that I talk about when I talk about them. Oh, dude, that would be such a good idea. The thing is that I don't really understand how to do watch-alongs. Ah, my clothes. I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, there we go. I don't know how to do watch-alongs. Like, I don't understand the concept of hosting watch-alongs. Like, I get it. Like, I sit down and I watch it too, and I also have a timer on and shit like that. But it's like, I don't know. I would want to, like, stream it, I guess, to people. Like, I would want to, like, see it at the same time as everybody. I don't know. But I would love to host a watch-along. I kind of wanted to host a watch-along for Tiger and Bunny, but I also wanted to just have that sort of experience for myself. I know it's illegal. Doubly, hi. Oh my god, what are you doing here, girly? How are you? But yeah, I don't know. I want to do watch-along so bad, but it's just like, it's hard. I don't know, like, I want to do it so bad. I don't know, I'll figure it out, because I do want to watch stuff with everybody. It's also a matter of, like, do I come? No, I don't. I'm a soldier of God. I don't do that shit around these parts, sorry. Streaming in Discord mayhaps, watch along is just the work around the West. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out, because I really, really do. I have such a huge, there's such a huge part of me, such a huge part of my heart that's dedicated to 𝐙𝐻𝐿𝐿. And like, especially as a kid, like, I didn't necessarily model myself after him, but I did subconsciously admire him a lot. And I think that a lot of the heroism of his character, as well as like the dedication and just like the care and shit. Yes. Well, no. So as a kid, I was a Roy Mustang girl, but like I inadvertently, like subconsciously, like really, really admired 𝐙𝐻𝐿𝐿. But I didn't say that, nor did I recognize that as a child, because I had two brothers and they were mean to me whenever I talked about shit like that. So I didn't have crushes as a kid. Well, I did, but I didn't talk about them. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, like they're cool. Like I wouldn't talk about how I felt, because then I'd get roasted by my siblings. But yeah, Hyper Beam, anyone can join. Oh yeah, that's right. We could do that if we wanted to. Yeah, but I mean, like, we were kids. So like, it's whatever. I was also just like, whatever. I was also like a heavy tomboy, so I was like, oh yeah, that's dumb. Like liking guys, psh, that's stupid. I wanna like fucking let's get in there, let's fight. I want to watch like shonen romance. So stupid. Twilight, ew. That was the type of time I was on. But I've grown past it. Even though like when I was like, ew, Twilight's stupid, I like went to the theaters to watch it, and I like bought the book. I was like, this is dumb or whatever. I read it. But yeah. So I'm no longer like that, and my siblings are no longer like that either. We're all normal now. Well, normal's a very normal's a stretch, but yeah. So I like anime. Welcome to me talking about anime. Today's anime is gonna be Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny is a anime that debuted in 2012. What season did it debut? Tiger and Bunny. What season did it drop? Oh, it's from 2011. I apologize. It is April, so spring of 2011. And it is a show. It is a what is it? What's the category? It's not a shonen, because it's like for an older audience is the aim for the show, but I don't remember what that's called. But it is a show that takes place in the 70s, but in like an alternate universe. Seinen, yeah, seinen. That's the one. It's a seinen anime. Sorry. It is a seinen anime that takes place in the 70s in an alternate universe where there are folks who are part of the populace who develop superhuman like characteristics. They're called next. I'm assuming, or if I remember correctly, they're called next because they're like the next quote unquote like the next step in evolution and shit. But they just have like powers. They're not like clear cut. They're not, some of them don't make sense. Some of them make great sense. Some of them are like incredible. Some of them are like corny as shit. But they're just powers. Like these people now have superhuman abilities. And they're called next, right? And so in this alternate universe, there is a TV show. Yeah. The precursor to quirks, kind of. Yeah. And so in this universe, because there are people with superhuman abilities, like some of them have abilities that help people, and so they become heroes. And so what happens is that there is a TV show that develops over time called Hero TV. Hero TV is a TV show that broadcasts live action like crime fighting done by these heroes, right? So like these heroes go out and fight crime, and there's a TV show that broadcasts it, and there's a ranking system in the show. And so yes, kind of, yeah. And so there's a ranking system in the show, and you get different amounts of points for the types of things that you do on the show. So like if you capture a criminal, you get like 100 points, right? No, you get like 200 points. If you save a civilian, you get like 100. If you like, I don't fucking know, like help a lady cross the street, you get like 50 points, right? So there's like different points for different things, and like by the end of the season, someone is crowned King of Heroes. All these heroes are sponsored by different companies. They're like all a part of like hero agencies, and they are sponsored by different sponsors. So like, for example, there are some folks that are sponsored by, oh, what is that fucking company? What is that company? Oh, I know what it's called. Fuck, what's the company? Ah, it's on his fucking suit. Bandai is an example of a company that sponsors this. Pepsi Next, when Pepsi Next first dropped, sponsored the show. And so all these heroes have different brands that are kind of like upkeeping their ability to be heroes. These people cannot be heroes if they don't have an agency or sponsors behind them. If your company goes bankrupt, you can't be a hero anymore. So in order for your company not to go bankrupt, you have to get points on this TV show, so then people can see your company, and then your company makes money, so then you can keep fighting crime. It's very fucked, and I like it. And so the story focuses on this he's not an old man, he's my man. But the story focuses on this veteran hero named KotetsuPilled, otherwise known as Wild Tiger. Wild Tiger he's not old! Well, he is old, but he's not old. Wild Tiger, right? Wild Tiger is a veteran hero. He's been doing this for about like, I think like when this show starts, it's like 10 years. I think he's been doing it for about 10 years, right? And like, he's a veteran. He's been at this for a long time, but they're just heroes that either have different powers or have like different things about them that make them more appealing to the viewership. So unfortunately, like a lot of like his ranks aren't the best. Like he's like not the most popular. He's not doing well. So much so that that his company unfortunately goes bankrupt. And so once that happens, he kind of gets adopted by another agency and is forced into a duo tag team thing in order to make him a bit more marketable and to like help the other hero that they've hired. And the other hero that they've hired is Barnaby Brooks Jr. And then the show just kind of follows them and follows like not multiple arcs. Well, actually, yeah, like multiple arcs kind of like storytelling. And it just follows them and then like the other heroes throughout like their daily lives and throughout like this hero system, and also throughout like the conflicts that come up. And that's Tiger Money. I really, really like this show. I love it. I adore it. Aside from Kotetsu being my type of man, where he's dumb and stupid, but also very earnest and honest and caring, and just like a really good fucking person. It's just great. I think that there's so many things about it that are really, really good. I think that the pacing is good. I think that the pacing sometimes falls short a little bit. I think at the very beginning it takes a bit of time to rev up, but it's not like oh, once you get to like episode 3 it's good. It's like they set you up really well, but like if you don't sit down to watch it with the intention to actually watch it, I can understand if you go like, well, I don't really care. You know what I mean? I think that Tiger and Bunny season 1, mind you, okay, so there's 2 seasons. Actually, hold on. So with Tiger and Bunny, there are multiple like things, multiple pieces of media, I guess. So there's also, thank you for letting me be autistic. Thank you for letting me be autistic about my favorite show. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any queries? Any questions? He's not that old, but he's like old. I love him. He's just, I should show you what they look like. Hold on. Duh. I'm just talking about these people and not showing you what they look like. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Alright, so here is I start smacking them. No! He's not that old. He's not old. Look. You're gonna think he's epic and awesome. Look. Watch. Hold on. Tiger. Any questions? Any concerns? Any comments? Okay, so here's him. Here's Tiger. I don't understand why he's so whitewashed in this image, but he's a little light-skinned in this image for some reason. But this is KotetsuPilled. He's Wild Tiger, and he's a fighter for justice. He's one of the heroes, right? Okay, cool. Then let me pull up Junior. Little fucking fruit. Little fucking fruit. Anyways. Ah, shit. Wait, that's not a... Oh, well, maybe it'll work anyways. Let's see. Let's find out. I don't know. But yeah, so this is Kotetsu. And then this is... This is Barnaby. Wait, what the fuck? Barnaby. There we go. And then here's Barnaby. And then they are partners. They become partners. Stop! No! That's not true! Stop! No! I apologize. That's not true! It's not true! If you're dumb and you have a heart of gold and you're very kind and caring and you're about that shit, I like you, but like no, the beard has nothing to do with it. It's just a pattern that has nothing to. It's not true. Also, Neuro High, Bobby Books Jr. That's him. This is little guy. It's a coincidence. Please believe me. Please believe me. It's a coincidence. I promise. Please, it's not my fault he looks like that. His name is Wild Tiger, and he made his little beards little fucking tigers. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Please believe me. Anyways, here's my man, and then here's my man's boyfriend. Hold on. Here's my man's boyfriend. Oh shit, he's huge. Shrink your head down, boy. And then here's, damn, why is her head so fucking big? And then here's my man, and then here's my man's boyfriend. And then they kiss all the time. That's the show. There are nefarious reasons as to why I like this show. I will not lie. Yaoi pushed me to watch the show when I was younger. But even outside of that, I really, really like the show. And that's why it stuck with me for so long. Outside of that, I think that the show's incredible. I think that the setup is incredible. I think that the meta sort of not commentary, I don't think that anybody was really trying to say anything. I think they just wanted to create something that had that sort of imagery, which is like heroes, people have powers that can help people, but they can only help people if brands are involved. Like, that's fucked. That's such a like dystopian setup for like for a series. Like, it's like you can only be a hero if you're licensed, and you can only be a hero if you're sponsored, and you can only be a hero if you're a part of an agency. If you're not a part of an agency, you can't perform. If you're not sponsored, you can't like be seen, you can't do shit, you can't get picked up by an agency. And if you don't have a license, you cannot perform, because then you're considered a rogue hero and then you can go to jail. Like, it's I think that there's a lot of like really good shit set up in the show that bangs. Kind of, yeah, but it's like it's way more strict in that like in One Punch Man, it's just like One Punch Man and Hunter x Hunter, like you have to have the license in order to do the thing, but like in Tiger and Bunny, like the corporate side of this and like the salaryman type shit side of everything is like crucial to like their actual ability to do anything. And I think that having a show with that kind of setup is so interesting, especially since, like, if I remember correctly, and if I'm not lying to you, this show, all the sponsors that are on the like suits and stuff, which is why I don't like the Netflix version. I will get to why I don't like fucking Netflix and why I don't like the Netflix version, but we're gonna get to that. Hold on. So, if you watch the original like airing of the show and like the Blu-ray and the whatever versions that aren't touched by fucking Netflix, you will see like all the branding on them, and those are genuine brands that like sponsored the anime to like happen. So like everything that's on there, like SoftBank, 𝐙𝐀𝐓𝐒, Bandai, all that shit like genuinely sponsored the show, which I think is really fucking sick. But like then there's also like these things that happen with like, so like for example, like the more popular you are, the more brands want to sponsor you. And so like there's also shit where like you're like sitting out here saving lives, but then you also have to do paperwork, and you also have to like sign things off, and then you also have to like show up to photo shoots, show up to interviews, show up to like fucking like doing brand deals with like toothpaste companies. Like I think that it's interesting to have something so noble and apply it to like a real world scenario and just like see what that would look like and how kind of fucked it is. It's not like, oh, you've entered my fucked up, dirty, evil mind. It's just kind of like, oh, that sucks, you know? Fucked up corpo superheroes, exactly. But none of the heroes are like the evil part. There's no one inherently involved in like the corporate shit that's like evil. It's just the fact that like you would have to be corporate in order to get shit done is the evil part. But it's not like inherently evil, quote unquote. It's just kind of like, damn, that sucks. Creds and licensures. Yeah, exactly. So like, so show's banger. Show's good. Show came out in 2011 and has like several different characters that use 3D modeling that look way better than the Netflix version of season 2 in 2022. Fucking, I hate Netflix. Okay, so like I said earlier, the branding's mad important, right? Okay, cool. Netflix, unfortunately, like, valid, right? Because like Netflix is a company that is not sponsored, that has no branding relationships with any of the companies that show up on these suits. So of course they have to remove them. I don't have any beef with that shit. My problem with Netflix, and it's been a problem for like years, I like really do not like the way they localize shit. I don't like the way they localize shit. Tiger and Bunny is not a Netflix show. Tiger and Bunny, I believe, might have been bought by Netflix in order to stream it, and then they made Tiger and Bunny 2. So they made like a second season, a second like show, right? And I was super grateful to them, and then I watched the show and I was like, cool. I think that we could have left Tiger and Bunny as is. Cause honestly, y'all pissed me off. But so my beef with Netflix, that has been a beef that I've had for several years now, is that their localization fucking sucks. I think that they focus too much on doing things in a way that caters to a Western audience instead of doing things that genuinely communicate the original message and meaning and like whatever that the original media was trying to communicate, right? There are so many times that I watch an anime on Netflix that I like. So, okay, I've been watching anime my whole life, right? Because of this, I've picked up a lot of Japanese that I can't use because I don't know how to speak that language. But if you give me certain things and you tell me to read them, I can parse quite a bit of information from shit because I've just been exposed to this language for years, right? Okay. There are times when I watch an anime on Netflix and I'm reading the subtitles and the audio that I hear is not what they translated. It's not what they translated. So I'm sitting here, oh sorry, hold on. I'm sitting here and I'm watching this fucking, yeah, so it's not just anime, mind you. It's just like in general, like their localization translation team focuses too much on making shit Western and making shit consumable to like their main audience of like Western viewers than like anything else, right? I will like hear audio and they'll be like, man, that doesn't really bother me. And then like the translation or the subtitles will be like, it's okay. And I'm like, that's not what they said. That's not what they said. That's not what they said. And it's just, it's really fucking aggravating for me because there are things that are being communicated that are being lost because you're choosing to have these characters say something else, or you're choosing to have these characters communicate something else. And it's not just in anime, it's just like shit in general. I remember watching like some cooking show and there was like sometimes Netflix will just be like speaking in language and I'm like, hello? Translate it, bitch. And then like for example, there was a time where I was watching a cooking show and there was a lady who was like a Spanish chef, right? Cool. So what language is she gonna speak? Spanish, right? And so she's saying things and I'm reading the translations because sometimes when I hear Spanish, it takes me a second to like process and like translate just because it's not my first language, it's my second, right? So like it takes me a second to hear the language, understand that it's Spanish, translate it back into English, and then like process what's being said, right? Especially when it comes to dialects and like fucking like slang and shit, right? So like fucking if you're from Venezuela or if you're from fucking Costa Rica or if you're from fucking like Argentina, you gotta give me a second, big guy. You know what I mean? And so like I'm listening to this audio and the lady was like, oh well, like cooking has been a passion of mine. I'm like, I don't know, like it's like fuck it, it's like I do what I fucking need to do or some shit like that. And then like the subtitles were like cooking matters to me. And like, it's awesome. And I was like, what? No! So it's just like this constant experience with Netflix subtitles where, and I'm like over exaggerating, that's not what was said. I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to lay out an example of like the experience, but it's really frustrating to like have people entrusted with like communicating something and they like don't do it because they're trying to make it easier to consume for their main audience. Yeah, it's like 4Kids type shit where they just like they will like put a different thing in or like say a different message or whatever. It's just like it's really aggravating for me. I like communication is really important to me. And like understanding what people are saying is really important to me, which is why like I ask a lot of questions, and like I like being clear about things, which is why like sometimes I just ask things that might be obvious to other people because I just want to make sure that I know what's going on, right? Like sometimes I struggle with knowing whether or not something is okay, or like something is fine, or something is safe, or like somebody might say a thing and they're like, oh, well, I didn't think anything of it, but I'm like, well, that could mean another thing, so I just want to double check. It's really frustrating to try to understand and learn something and then have somebody in the middle be the middleman and be like, well, like, it kind of means the same thing. Like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You can't just make shit up and then just be like, oh, well, it means the same thing. It's not it. So I hate Netflix. I fucking hate Netflix, right? Okay, so that's part one of why I hate Netflix. And this has nothing, this is related to the fucking show, but it's also not. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't know, but hopefully, oh, and that's another thing that's kind of related to Tiger and Bunny. I think, I'm not really sure because I didn't do too much research. I'm kind of just talking off my dome. I didn't make points, I didn't make notes for any of this stuff, I'm just talking. I do not know, I could not tell you. I think that while I was watching Dungeon Meshi, there were some points where I was like, that's not what they said. That's not what he said. That's not what he said there. But it wasn't as bad as other shit that I've experienced. It's just like when I was rewatching Tiger and Bunny and I was watching like the Netflix version, I like kept pausing and being like, that's not what he said. That's not what she said. That's not what they said. Like throughout the whole thing. And it was just aggravating. It was just fucking annoying. That's one point. Second point, the brand erasure. I get it. But like, it just bothered me. I was like, this is fucking dumb, I hate you. What has bothered you about Boku no Hero translations? Like manga translations or like anime translations? My third beef with Netflix in relation to Tiger and Bunny is I'm really pissed at them. Oh, God. I don't know who was involved with the writing for the second show, for the second series, for the second, like, season or installment. But the writing was not, like, okay, so one of the things that I really, really adore about Tiger and Bunny is how much the writing and how much the people in the writing room for that show, for that series, respect the intelligence of the people who are watching the show. There's a lot of things that happen off screen that like come into play after, right? Like and it's not like a, oh, well, what do you mean? Like, why didn't I see that? There's almost no pieces of information that like you would have needed. Hold on, let me see if I can phrase this better. I think that a strength of Tiger and Bunny's writing is that they respect your intelligence, right? They respect it because they don't spoon feed you the information that you may need, and they respect the fact that you can make your own big kid assumptions about the information that they're giving you. For example, if you have two characters in a restaurant and they're trying to be quiet to not attract attention, right? And like somebody knocks over a fork and it falls on the floor and everyone in the room freezes, that's like good. Like, you know, everyone's shitting themselves, you know, everyone's like panicking, you know, everyone's like, oh fuck, that's bad, right? But in my opinion, in season 2, there's a lot of like lack of respect for anybody's intelligence. There are a lot of moments where like it's just like people you just get spoon-fed information over and over and over again. So like imagine that scene where it's like they're in a cafe or a restaurant and they're trying to keep quiet, they drop the fork, and then like either a waiter comes in and is like, oh, you dropped your fork, or like or like one of the two characters at the seat is like, oh, you dropped the fork, dude, you're making noise, you're dragging attention, and now all the spies are gonna get us. Like, it's just I feel like when you write a thing, you have to make sure that you're like communicating the things that matter, but you have to make sure that you don't like communicate everything, because if you just talk at people and give them all the information, then like fucking what are they gonna do? You know, like they're just there to be like fucking like they've got a bib on and they're just being spoon-fed information. I think that it's like very disrespectful to the audience, as well as like maybe the writing team's ability. I don't know. It's just, season 1 for me was perfect. It had, I've watched that show like twice, and I'd forgotten a lot of details about it, and I watched it this third time, and there were still points where I was like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. Oh fuck, like this is real shit. Oh fuck, what happens here? What happens here? There's, at no point can you really sit down and like predict what's gonna happen and predict how the characters are gonna respond, because like you're never spoon-fed anything. You're never like, oh, but this guy is evil, this guy's mean, look at him, like, or like it's just laid out and you're like, oh fuck, what's going on, what's gonna happen. Versus like season 2 has a lot of like, how did you solve that problem? Like, did you solve the problem by putting A and B together and then making C up? But like, how did you know that C was gonna be important? And like, well, anybody would have known that C would have been important if like they were paying attention to B and A, because if B and A are important, then so is C. And it's like, you don't have to tell me that. If you just show me that, I'll know. Or like, if you go like, oh, so you figured it out with A and B, because A and B plus C equals like X. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I don't know. There's like an example of it where they're like, oh, you solved the problem by like understanding that they were gonna go for fruits instead of vegetables, right? And that's why you were looking at like the daily catalog. And they're like, well, yeah, I mean, anybody who is looking for fruits would go for vegetables, and if they're going for both, then they would look at the catalog. And then they're like, oh, so is that why you knew that this supermarket would be important, because that's where the catalog is from? And it's like, bitch, if we can read and see the logo on the fucking catalog, then we know that the supermarket was important. Stop spoon feeding me information. I'm not a baby, for fuck's sake. You can allude to things, and you can allude to ideas, and you can allude to fucking information and conflict and resolution without laying it fucking flat for your audience. Fuck, man. Like, it's just... and also, like, Tiger and Bunny 2 has a lot of like legacy shit that they try to fit in, where they're just like, oh, well, this thing and like this thing, and like fucking, they did a fucking title drop which pissed me the fuck off. I was like, shut up, I hate it here, they were like, oh, it's really Tiger and Bunny in here, and I was like, shut the fuck up, I'm jumping you, I'm killing you. I was so fucking annoyed. Tiger and Bunny 2 was like, me personally as a Tiger and Bunny fan, I was like, oh yes, this is awesome. There's a season 2 to my favorite show. Like, this is gonna be the best thing ever. Thank you so much for reviving a series that has so much strength and so much like character to it, so much charm, so much everything to it. Thank you so much. And then I watched the second season, I was just tired. I was just tired. For some reason, anytime Netflix is involved in making an anime or producing an anime or writing for an anime or whatever, they just have no respect for the fucking audience's intelligence. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's so annoying. It's very frustrating. I may be silly and goofy and mentally ill and shit like that, but I care a lot about consuming media, and I care a lot about I just care. I like consuming media. I like thinking. I like reading. I love learning new things and shit like that. And when like I'm trying to take part in a piece of media or a story or a narrative, and you fucking spoon feed me what the narrative is instead of just like showing me, it pisses me off. Because that's also like one of like the first rules of like writing that you learn, I'm pretty sure. Or like when you're writing like narrative shit, it's like, don't fucking tell me, show me. Show me. Set it up. Make me see it. Make me experience it through the character's eyes. Don't fucking spoon feed it to me. Don't fucking like go like, it was a sunny day. No, bro, have a character being woken up by a sun ray hitting their eye through the window pane. Don't tell me that it's a sunny day. Show me. Fuck, man. God, it makes me so angry. I guess, but it's also just like, it's like, you don't have to do that. I think, I'm not gonna get into Voltron because I'll be pissed off, but like Voltron has like a huge issue with that, but also like Voltron's writing was shit. Voltron's writing was shit. I loved the characters. I loved the setup and the concept. Voltron was shit. I hate Voltron. I hate Voltron with a fucking burning. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. I just hate Netflix a lot. It's a hit or miss. Like somebody said earlier, it's a hit or miss with Netflix shows because sometimes they bang and other times they just fall flat. And like. Like in season 2, there were conflicts, and I was like, oh shit, this is kind of scary. But then like it like never got scary because I knew what was gonna happen because they were gonna like be like, oh well, all the heroes have to go and stop them, but it's Tiger and Bunny, and so like everyone else is not gonna do the best. But you know who is gonna do the best? Tiger and Bunny. And I'm like. You make me angry. You make me angry. I just there were so many things where I was like, okay, okay, I get it. And that's not like really, I don't want to watch that's not the kind of like watching experience that I want. I want to like watch a thing and be like, oh shit, that's cool. Oh shit, that's epic. Oh shit, that's whatever. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh my god. It shouldn't be a drag to watch a piece of media. You know what I mean? Netflix had 13 episodes of North Story. Yeah, like I don't fucking know what it is with like the writers at fucking Netflix, but it's just like there's so much like empty shit. And maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just not watching enough, but there are just like so many things where I'm just like, there's nothing happening here. There's nothing happening here. You're just giving me empty fucking information. Amazon could do a decent job. Just don't do what they did with Invincible when they went Steven Universe, but worse with the time gap of episode release. I have never watched Invincible. I'm kind of scared of watching Invincible. I hear that it is an incredible piece of media. I'm just scared. I'm scared that I'm just gonna like feel really bad after watching it. Okay. Anyways, that's my beef with Netflix. Netflix, if you want to see me outside the fucking local Denny's at 3 a.m., we could get it poppin'. I will pull up and we could scrap. But yeah, so that's my beef with Netflix when it has to do with Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny 1, fantastic. Original Tiger and Bunny, scrumptious, exquisite. Tiger and Bunny 2, unfortunately, not the best. Just not. There's so many weaknesses in it that just made it. Also, there was like the mischaracterization, at least in my opinion, the mischaracterization like was just like off the charts. There was so much like, oh, this guy's like cool and like this and like this guy, and I'm like, this not connect for me. This feel like you put glory on character because character full of glory after season 1, and it's like, no, and then there were like certain conversations where I was like, why is this happening? Like, why is this person doing this? Why is this person responsible for spearheading this conversation? Like, this would not happen. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's just like a lot of gore, and I can't really handle gore all too well, so that's why I haven't watched Invincible. But I know that it's good, and I would want to watch it at some point. It's just like scary. Carby, hi! I'm talking about Tiger and Bunny. Have you watched it? Do you wanna do you wanna chill and hang out? Yay! Hi, Stormy. Yeah, are you having fun? Is this fun for you? I'm just fucking... Gore is just not it for me. I just like, there's a certain level of it that I can handle because it's like, oh, okay, like, damn, like, fuck, like, ugh, like, Jesus. But then it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm sick. Like, you know how there are like live action shows, like hospital shows and shit? I can't watch those. I can't watch those. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I can't. They make my stomach churn, and then what happens is that I get like sensations on my body wherever something is done. So for example, if someone is getting surgery in their forearm, my forearm starts to tingle and feel weird, and not numb, but like freakish. And then I have to like rub it and like massage it until it stops feeling freaky. I can't watch gore. I can't engage with gore. If it's like fantasy gore, then like I can only handle a little before I feel sick. But yeah. Noka's watched it. Get Noka in here, please. I want to talk to Noka about it. Please, I want to talk to somebody about it. It's a fucking old ass show, and I love it a lot. I also want to know Noka's opinions on Tiger. Yeah, I can't. Well, no, I'm joking. Noka can do whatever she wants. But yeah, okay, so that's my gripe with Netflix. That's my gripe with the second season. Unfortunately, the chair! So I was, the other day, I was in a call with Stormy, and I was like putting Tiger and Bunny figures on my throne because I was like, I want these. I only have one that I bought with my money that I made at an anime convention like years ago. She's in an ad! No, Noka! But I was adding a bunch of stuff, and then there's a figure, there's a Tiger and Bunny figure that's a duo set, right? Where they're in like these like king armchairs, armrests or whatever. And I was like, the chair, because I wanted it, and I was like, oh shit, they have the chair figure on throne. So I was excited, and I was just like, the chair, and Stormy was like, what are you talking about? Ivan fan! Epic. I know you had no context, I'm sorry, but look, they look so good. I want them. I want Tiger so bad. This shit's not fair. Tie Bunny chairs. Here's a figure I was talking about. Here's my man. I love him so much. Oh, it makes me sick. How are you, Noka? Hi. Why do you like Ivan? I want to feel free to talk about it. Hold on. Here's a dude. Well, this image looks like shit because I just blew it the fuck up. But like, they're like in their suits and they're in these chairs and they look sexy as fuck. And I was like, the chair, because they have this figure on throne and I put it on my throne. Anyways, I love this show. This show means a lot to me. When I was a kid, there were a lot of, I did get the sexy fairy dude. I'm pretty sure I took a picture and I put it on Twitter. Me too! Okay, so I kind of want to talk about the other characters. Now that I've said all the shit that I need to say about Netflix and how much I fucking hate them. But, okay. I do have it. It's somewhere on Twitter. The little fairy guy. Clover, hi! He's on my shelf with the rest of my figures. He's next to Sakura Cherry Miku and oh my god, what is that? What is that girl's name with the huge tits? The pink girl with the huge tits. Oh my god, Sonico. My Sonico figure. He's right next to my Sonico. Oh. Now why was my titty popping out there? Okay, there we go. He's up there. Don't worry, he's safe. Stormy PNG jump scare. Where? Was it my tit? Was my tit the jump scare? But yeah, so I saw me where? What did you? Hello? Oh, I know what you saw. I wakarimashita. Yeah. Oop. Oop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put you over there. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Okay. Okay, anyways. Oh my god, I do! Okay, so let's go through all the characters. Now that I've talked about the thing, I summarized the show. I summarized the show. And I talked about how much I hate Netflix. So let's go over the cast! Yay, the cast! The cast! We've already gone over the two main boys, who's my man and then my man's man, right? So it's KotetsuPilled, Wild Tiger. He's my man. I love him. I love him a lot. I love him an unhealthy amount. And then here's his boyfriend, Barnaby. Oh fuck, Barnaby. Oh fuck, Barnaby. Barnaby Brooks Jr. I don't wanna tell you the character that I feel like he's based off of. But if you watch the show, you'll be able to tell like who he's based off of in like what is it, DC Comics? But yeah, so here's Tiger. Here's Barnaby. Let's get their oh my god, should we get their little character sheets? Hold on. There's no image for the character sheets. I'm just gonna read you facts about the characters. Ah! Okay. All right, so this one is my man. This is KotetsuPilled, aka Wild Tiger. Wild Tiger is his hero name. He got his name, fun fact, after saving his wife. He has a wife and a child. He got his name because the kanji for his name, the first character in the kanji of his name, is like the same kanji that's used for like tiger. He's kind of like wild and impulsive and all that shit. So his wife, when they were in high school, was like, you should do this. And he was like, oh, word? Okay. And that's how he got the name Wild Tiger. Let's see. He's 35 at the start of the show. His birthday is August 14th, which makes him a Leo. I looked. He's a Leo. And shockingly, he's 5'11". I didn't think that he was gonna be that short. I thought that he was like at least 6'2". With the way that they draw him long as fuck, I thought that he was 6'2". I'm shocked that he's 5'11". Look at him. That motherfucker is all lean, all bean, all green beans, all string beans. Like, girl, look. Is it not? That feels short to me. Anything with a 5 feels short to me. And I can't really say anything because I'm 5'30". But like, he's 70% leg. And I love that in a man. But like, I can't believe he's not like 6'2". 5'30". I'm like really tall. Anyways. Anyways, so yeah, so that's some facts about him. I won't tell you his. What? Why are one of his nicknames Fruity Juice Daddy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why the fuck is his nickname Fruity Juice Daddy? I'm what? What? I have to find out why. But he's also known as the Crusher for Justice, because he breaks a lot of shit when he saves people. He's like, well, the thing that matters is saving people, so like if I break a couple things, like whatever. No, like 5 foot 30 inches, like 5 foot 300 inches, you know? 5 foot and then another 30 feet. That's what it is. What else? And then, yeah, he has a wife and a child. Okay, that's info about my husband, Wild Tiger. Ah! Anyways, sorry. So now we're gonna go to Barnaby. Yay! We're gonna go through all the characters. Barnaby. Oh, what the fuck? Barnaby Brooks Jr. is this guy. Just gonna put him right here. He is shit. He is shit. Hold on. Ah, fuck. Okay. Barnaby Brooks Jr. Yay! Fuck. He is 23 at the beginning of the show. Sorry. Short kings are 5'11". Is that tall? Is 5'11" tall? I mean, I guess you're like an inch away from being 6 feet, right? I just like feel like tall is like 6'2". But that could also just be my perception, or my lack of perception when it comes to height, because I don't know shit about height. I've been like 300 feet my whole life, so like knowing what's tall and what isn't is really hard because I'm just so fucking like jacked. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right. So Barnaby Brooks Jr. is his full name. He is 23. His birthday is October 31st, and that's 2 days away from mine. Which makes him a Scorpio, and it pisses me off. He truly, I have a theory, and I made a tweet about it, but I have a theory that like the writers for the first season, like when they were creating these characters, genuinely might have paid attention to like star signs, maybe just a little bit. I don't know, because like Barnaby truly is a Scorpio man, and it makes me really, really mad in the beginning. I hate him. At the very beginning of the show, I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And then there's also like other pieces of media, like they're like drama CDs and stuff from like early on in the story. And he's just such a piece of shit. He's just such a piece of shit. He's like so like fucking, oh my god, he makes me angry. He makes me so mad. And he's 6'1". So I'm shocked. But anyways, he's like 2 inches taller than Tiger. Wait, let me see if I can make it happen. Let's see if I can. There we go. Like that. So that's what they look like. Ah, that's cute! Wait, that's so cute! Ah, kawaii! Anyways, okay. So that's that. Some of his nicknames are Bunny. Bunny-chan. Wild Tiger calls him that. Cute little granola bar? What the fuck are these nicknames? Where are these coming from? What do you mean Tiger called him a cute little granola bar? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is this from? Hold on, I'm sorry. I have to look this up real quick. Cause what are you talking about? Why did he call him that? There's no info. Why did he call him that? He called him fruity juice daddy and little cute little granola bar. That's crazy. That's not straight. That's not a fucking heteronormative thing to call somebody. You don't just say that. Anyways, okay. Moving on. Those are our 2 main characters. Then we have Blue Rose. Her name is Karina. Hold on. Let me put No! It's nature. What is it? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Cute little granola bar is the nickname. Nature Valley looking ass? I don't know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You can't just call people that. That's not straight. That's not a straight thing to do. Sorry, I could not read. I'm still in shock. I'm sorry. Oh, that makes me want to shit my pants in a negative way. Sorry, I'm like still like shocked. I'm like, wait, are these like the actual heights? That'd be kind of crazy if they were. But this is Karina Lyle, and she is Blue Rose, and she is, let's see, 16 at the start of the show. Her birthday is May 8th, so she's a Taurus. I don't want to be either. Look, listen, I don't have a problem with them saying those things to each other. I'm just shocked that they did, and I want to know why. Like, they've like invited each other to dinner. They've like been at each other's houses. They've like done all this shit, whatever. But like calling somebody your fruity juice daddy is crazy. Cause what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what are you saying? She's 5'3". She's not my height. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's wild. Good for her. So like the height chart is like this. Oh, that's cute. So if so let's say I was 5'3", right? I would stand like right here. Like right here. Like roundabout. Maybe shorter, cause 5'11". Like this? There's no way. It was like 5 feet. Wait, hold on. 5'11". It's like 6. So if I divide him in half, and divide him like 2 more times, right? 3, 4, 5. 5's like around here. So it'd be like here, right? Maybe somewhere around here. That's interesting as fuck. Anyways, this is Karina. Yay! This is Blue Rose. Yay! She has ice powers. Yippee! Okay, we're putting her here. Let's do Fire Emblem. I'm just introducing y'all to the cast. Just so you guys have context, I guess, for all the folks. All the folks in the show. Anyways, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having a fantastic time. Here is Nathan. Nathan Seymour. Nathan Seymour. Nathan Seymour is a Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. God, I'm so smart. Fire Emblem. He is, how old is he? Oh, he doesn't have an age. Oh, that's so sad. Well, they don't have an age. Sorry. They don't have an age. Fuck. I was hoping to know. But anyways, they are queer. They are non-binary, leaning on feminine. And they are not the butt of the joke in the show. So a really good thing about the show, in my opinion, and not necessarily a strength, but like something that I think is really important and imperative. Or I think that's, how do I describe this? I think that one thing that definitely made me fall in love with the show when I was younger was the fact that it takes place in like in alternate like New York City, right? So like it's like very true to form in that all the characters are like from all over the world. So like we have, and like they're also like there's not like a lot of queer people in like the main cast, but like the fact that Seymour is there. Seymour was there in 2011. Openly queer, openly flamboyant. Like there was almost never, I don't think there was any jokes made at Nathan's expense when regarding being queer I don't think that there were any jokes that were like, here comes the fucking fruit, here comes the whatever. It was like, Nathan, cut that shit out. Which I think is fantastic. Like, it's really good. All the characters have like, there's fucking like all over. Like, Kotetsu is a Japanese man, Barnaby is just some white dude, Karina I think is, I don't know actually. I don't know what she is, but I know that Origami Cyclone is Russian. And then Antonio is Hispanic. There's just like this variation in the cast that I've always appreciated, and especially like in the criminals as well. Like just everybody. Like there's no like specific set of cookie cutter characters. Like all the background characters are also varied. All the characters like are just from all these different backgrounds, and I think that that's fucking epic. More media are putting in some obviously queer characters and not making, yeah, and like this came out like when like that wasn't a thing, like it was a thing kind of sort of like discreetly, but like when I watched this I was like, oh fuck, that's so cool, that's so awesome, especially being like a very like young queer kid, being able to see like an actual queer person like on screen and just like doing shit in an anime. I was like, this is awesome. And like nobody made fun of them for being gay. No, but like there was no plot point that was ever like, you're gay and dumb. No side characters were like homophobic, no, like nothing. And I thought that was epic and awesome. I love her. She's fantastic. And she serves as kind of like a mother character to some of the younger heroes in the cast. Then we have, who else is there? Oh, then we have, yeah, Rock Bison, and then Dragon Kid. Yeah, Dragon Kid is Chinese. Who else is there? Origami Cyclone, Sky High. Ryan, I think Ryan's Italian, right? Ryan feels Italian. Ryan feels Italian. Oh, he's not Italian. He feels Italian. The difference between openly queer and not the butt of the joke versus like Grawl, that was those things that was all those things, but the pronouns and translation were hard to translate. Yeah, because I mean like it was also, when the fuck did fucking KotetsuPilled come out? Like, I think around the same time. No, earlier. Right? No. I don't know. But like, yeah, like it was like at the time that wasn't a thing. They, like people were taking strides to like make that a thing, but it wasn't a thing. But Tiger Bunny did it. I think that's epic. Next, we have Rock Bison. Yay! 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 Yeah! Yippee! Wahoo! 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 Rock Bison is Wild Tiger's best friend from high school. Well, kind of best friend from high school. They met. They like fought each other in high school and then just kind of became friends afterwards, which I think is cool and epic and awesome. Here he is. He's a big guy. He's a big dude. Oh yeah, Nathan's power is fire manipulation. Antonio's power, what's his last name? Antonio Lopez. This is him. He's him. His power is impenetrable skin, so he just makes his skin as hard as a rock, which is cool. He is 34. At the beginning of the show, and his birthday is December 3rd. Nathan's in Aries. Their birthday is like March 15th, I think. And then Antonio's birthday is December 3rd, and I think that makes him a Sagittarius. Let me see. December 3rd, Zodiac. Sagittarius, baby. God, I'm so smart. And he is 6'3". Damn, bro, slow down. Oh, slow down, relax. Leave some inches for the rest of us. All right, next is Dragon Kid. Yippee! I'm just going to the main cast. It's 06 to 09. Oh. 06 to 09. Whoa. Oh, fuck. Oh. Ah, the psychic damage. I mean, it's fine. I'm talking about a show from 2012. Paolin? This is Dragon Kid. Oh, his superhero name is Rock Bison. Okay. Paolin, yay! Yay, 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 yay! This is Dragon Kid. Her power is electric manipulation, or lightning manipulation. And she is 13 at the beginning of the show. She is also non-binary, kind of. Like, she's like feminine, but like she uses a lot of like masculine things to describe herself. So I guess like non-binary. They're non kind of, it's not confirmed. But yeah, they are 5'2", and their birthday is April 29th, which makes them April 29th. April 29th, a Taurus. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, Karina's birthday is... No, Karina's birthday is March 15th. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm getting my birthdays fucked up. No. Hold on. Blue Rose's birthday is May 8th. Okay, so that's a Taurus thing. And then Fire Emblems is March 25th. Why did I say March 15th? Ew. Ew. Ugh. Gross. And gender is a given to winning. You get the same psychic damage I got out of that. It's just, I like remember a lot of shows and I look back on them fondly, and then someone's like, oh yeah, that's from like 1856. And I'm like, ugh. Fuck. Yeah, this is Dragon Kid. They're epic. What's some... Oh, their name is Huang Paolin. They are Chinese, and they are living on their own, kind of, sort of, in, like, Sternbild is the name of the city. It is the pseudo New York. And she like came from overseas in order to just be a hero in the city. Cause like Sternbild is like the city where Hero TV is filmed, where the TV show is filmed. She didn't necessarily come to the city because of that, but it's like kind of like, that's like the place for heroes, kind of, because of the TV show. At the start of, ooh, oh my god. Oh my god, wait, that's my birthday. I was born October 29th. Oh my god, I'm twinning with your cousin, kinda, not really. But also kinda, sorta, yeah. Alright, so here's Ivan. Who's Noka's favorite. Ivan Karolin. I'm pretty sure he's Russian. But his hero name is Origami Cyclone, and he's like this really timid little guy, who I think I'll get into how I feel about all the characters and like what they go through, because I think that it's all really cool and epic. But here's Ivan. His power is I won't tell you, actually. I won't tell you what his power is, because the reveal for his power is kind of important. But he's 18 at the start of the series. His birthday is September 29th. I mean, September 19th. Can I read, bitch? September 19th. What is that? September 19th? September 19th. A Virgo? That's crazy. He's a Virgo. And he is 5'7". Yay! I'm a Virgo. That's me. I'm me. I know this one already because I looked it up some other day. when I got curious about it. But I think after this, I think we're done with the main cast. There's like another guy who's a part of the main cast, but he's alright. I mean, it's not like a hate thing, I just like, I'm just trying to get through everybody. I forgot that there's a lot of people, so I signed myself up for something terrible by accident. But this is Sky High. Sky High is the king of heroes. His name is 𝐀𝐓𝐒. He owns a puppy named John, a golden retriever dog named John. He named his dog the most basic name that you could ever name something ever, John. And he's kind of just like that. He's like a simple dude, but he's like really caring and really like really nice. Excuse me. Oh, there's not a lot of info on him. Aww. Okay. His power is wind manipulation. His birthday is November 11th, which makes him a Scorpio. Teehee, like me, and he is 5'9". That's shocking. But yeah, that's him, and then that's basically everybody. This is the main cast. They're cool and epic and awesome. I think that all things considered, the show being from how many years ago? Like 12 years ago. And like having to get off the floor and get sponsored by like actual for real brands. I think that this show has so many like strengths. One of them being like the diversity in the cast. There are confirmations for some relationships that make me want to shit myself, but I won't say which ones. Well, maybe I will say which ones. I don't know. I like I really love the show. But yeah, here's the main cast. They're really cool and really awesome. All of them have these different like gripes with being a hero and all these different like inner conflicts that come with being a hero, like including like Wild Tiger and Barnaby and like just everybody in one way or another has a problem with being a hero, or like some form of something that comes from being a hero, whether that be like lack of confidence, whether that be like loss of like, what am I doing here? What's going on? What's like, why am I even doing this type shit? Like dreams versus like responsibilities, inner sort of like conflicts that relate to their hero journey, because there are things that are so inherently connected to their identity as a hero that it's hard to separate and shit like that. There's a lot of like good like genuine like conflicts that like anybody would have that are then applied to these heroes that I think is really cool, especially how they're resolved, and also like, again, like nothing is resolved, nothing is done, nothing is communicated in a way that thinks less of you as the viewer and goes like, oh well, they hate their job because their job makes them unhappy, and their job makes them unhappy because they're a sad guy. Like there's none of that. It's like, it's not like hyper complex, like there's no like crazy layering of conflict or difficulties or whatever the fuck, but there is like interesting inner conflict that's also happening alongside like other bigger things. I think that the main conflict in the show is genuinely pretty good. I think that the escalation is pretty well paced, and I think that the way that it's handled is also really good too. Like there's no, when I was rewatching it, there was no one point where I was like, oh, obviously like that's gonna happen, obviously they're gonna solve it like this, obviously they're gonna do this, this, and the third in order to get it done. Like there was I personally really hate when like I can predict a piece of media because they're following like certain steps and they don't make it interesting or like different or like fun. Like for me, when it comes to a piece of media, if you follow the steps of like something predictable, whatever, I don't care. But like the thing that matters to me is like what you do about it. Because there are so many stories that are just Cain and Abel. There are so many stories that are just like Robin Hood. There are so many stories that are like, what's the fucking other one? I can't even think of another like fucking like epic story or whatever that like people have like copied over and over and over again. Like there's no problem with doing something that is that's like wildly recognized, or something that's like predictable, or something that's simple. There's nothing wrong with that. I think for me personally, the thing that matters about what you do with a piece of media and like a story that's already been told is like how you do it, right? Like for example, like Barnaby's like character, like Barnaby's like character birth, I guess, or like the root of his character. Bitches have done that time and time again, bro. That shit's been done so many times. But there's just like the way that they do it separates it from that like common trope and makes it they make it their own. You get what I mean? And I think that that's fun. I think that that's great. I think that that's fantastic. I think that the show has a lot of merits to it, and it's epic. First season, fantastic. Second season, not good. I enjoyed seeing the characters again, and I enjoyed seeing like a lot of the characters like different like growths, like where they were at that point in time in their lives. But like the writing was just not good for me. I watched The Rising, which was a movie that happens in between season 1 and season 2, where this thing happens to a character, and so there is like a rearrangement in like hero setups and shit, and then that's like the conflict, and then like a whole bunch of stuff happens, and like what that means to that character now that that's switched, now that that change has happened, and what they do to resolve it. I thought the movie was pretty good. I had fun with the movie. Bunny, hi! I had fun with the movie. It was really good. What else? I think that's basically all there is to watch. It's Tiger and Bunny 1, The Rising. There's the beginning, but I think the beginning is a recap of the first season. I'm talking about Tiger and Bunny. I hope you're having a good time. I'm kind of just yapping about my special interest of the week. And also from like 2011. So this has been revived for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know when. I'm not going to ask any questions though, because I'm enjoying myself. But the passion that I had for the series years ago has come back. Do you really? Oh my god, I'm glad. I hope it's fun. I'm having fun just talking about it. I like consuming media, bro. I like take that shit seriously. Not like seriously enough where like I'm gonna start like calling people slurs for not agreeing with me, because that's insane. And like people on Twitter and TikTok and shit like that do that all the time. Not all the time, but they're just people who like just I don't think there's just people who consume media in like a non-critical way, in my opinion. But I like care about it. I care about media. I care about stories. I care about narratives. I care about this shit. Which is why like when a narrative comes up, I'm like, oh shit, this is cool, or oh shit, this is not the best. I like being critical of media because it's fun to analyze things and it's fun to break things down. Exactly, Aurora, that's me. I'm just like, actually, if you watch Tiger and Bunny with a critical eye. Another thing that I think may have contributed to season 2 being ass is that I don't think Sunrise, the animation company, might have been involved. I think they might have like gotten another company to animate it. I could be assuming shit, or I could be wrong. I feel like I did not see Sunrise mentioned in the credits. Let me see. let me find out for you. Bunny 2. Let me see. God, Netflix sucks dick, dude. I hate Netflix. I can't stand Netflix. type, producers, studio. Fucking God. Let me see something. Prequel, the beginning. Maybe I should just watch the beginning and see what happens. It's like a retelling, right? I don't really know. I'll watch it, but oopsie. Wah! Let me see. Because I think that... Okay, let me see. Who animated Tiger and Bunny Season 2? And who animated Season 1? Studio Sunrise. Okay, cool. Studio who produced Tiger and Bunny 2, or like animated Tiger and Bunny 2, is Bandai Namco Pictures. Who the fuck is Bandai Namco Pictures? I didn't even know Bandai had a fucking animation studio. Bitch, what are these shows? I've never seen these in my life. What the fuck? Anyways. I care about media, sorry. Okay. I just feel like Season 2's animation was also not that strong, which is crazy because it was done in 2022, and Season 1's animation and just everything and direction and everything was just way stronger, and it's a show from 2011. 2012. So, I don't fucking know. Anyways, but yeah, that's that. That's how I feel. That's what I've been keeping inside, I think. If we want to talk about my obsession with Kotetsu, I would love to go into that. I'm more than happy to talk about how much I love this man. I think that he is great. I think that he's fantastic and funny and silly and goofy. I think that I might have a mental illness that makes me insanely attracted to old anime men. I don't know what it is. I need medical assistance. But not anytime. But if you have a silly man who's really, really nice and really, really cool and very, very genuine and very, very positive and like really cool and like not like in a fake way, not in like a, oh well, obviously positive, like whatever, like a genuine like heart of gold like man, and you make him big and you make him stupid, I'm gonna want to break his dick off. You get what I mean? And if you make him old, for some reason that like pushes it further for me, and I don't know why. But it does. I think that the pathetic part of being an old man like that is just, whew, it's just icing on the cake. I think that's the thing. Goofy anime old man is a good vintage. It's a good vintage. A good fucking vintage. I should have had some alcohol. Anyways, but yeah, I think that Kotetsu is a great character. I think that like throughout the show, his like earnesty sometimes gets him into a lot of shit. I think that he's earnest to a fault. I think that he sometimes tries to do things that he should not be doing because it's none of his business. But I think that there's also value to that as well. And it shows throughout the show as well. I think that if I had somebody like Kotetsu in my life, I would not be depressed. I think that if I had somebody like Kotetsu in my life, I think that I would have way less mental health problems, and I'm being so dead ass. I'm being so for real. Like, if I had somebody who would, like, be there for me no matter what, that I can, like, genuinely count on, and, like, granted, there are things that in the show that, like, prove that that could be otherwise. Like, unfortunately, like, there are flaws to every person, right? But if I had somebody like Kotetsu T. Kaburagi in my life, I feel like I would not feel so bad. I feel like life would be brighter. And I get that that's like corny, and I get that he's like an anime man, but like I don't give a fuck. There's something like inherent, like just so like, I don't know, inspirational, valuable, like refreshing. I don't know how to describe it. And I could be projecting a bunch of shit onto him. I don't think that I am. I would hope that I'm not. But I just think that he's a great character. Even with his flaws, I think that his flaws make him like better. I think that like his like ideologies are really, really good, but they're so good to a fault where he then hurts people that he cares about. And he like tries to figure that shit out so he doesn't keep doing it, but it's hard to do. And I love him. I love him. I adore him. I need more figures of him. I only have one. I need more. I need more. I want to have a shelf dedicated to Tiger. There's a bunch of merchandise dropping of him right now. Cause there's a Tiger and Bunny cafe right now, and then there's also like several Tiger and Bunny collaboration events right now in Japan, and I'm so upset because I don't have any money and I can't buy any. But yeah, I really love this character. This character is very important to me. I think that he's great. I think that he's fantastic. I think that Tiger and Bunny is a really good show. Outside of all the things that I'm saying, I think that like the storytelling's fantastic. I think that the conflict is really interesting, and the way that the conflict continues to evolve, really good. Cause like you watch it and you're like, you watch the show and you're like, oh shit, all right, cool, this is the conflict. And then the conflict evolves and you're like, oh fuck, what now? And then like the conflict evolves again and you're like, oh fuck, what now? And I think that being like constantly kept on the edge of your seat like that is fun. It's fun, it's good, it's fantastic. And I really, really like this show. I'm glad that I rewatched it. I'm glad that I rekindled my love for Tiger and Bunny. I think that for me personally, there are so many values and just like character experiences, I guess, that like I definitely identified with when I was younger. And I guess to revisit them years later was really refreshing, and I think served as like a really good reminder for me personally on I don't know. It's like it's kind of been like the experience of like getting like mentally ill about Tiger and Bunny again after like so long has kind of had like the same air to it as like seeing a childhood friend that you haven't seen in a really long time, and you've changed, and life has come at you and done things and changed you and made you rethink things and made you reconsider things, and you like go and you meet up with this old friend and they have not changed a bit. They're like still sunny, they're still like fantastic and caring and loving and just like the same joy that you used to get from hanging out with them, you still get to this day, even with everything that's happened to you. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful that I could have that with something that mattered so much to me, both then and now. Since I've rewatched the show, I've been reading a lot of doujins. I've been reading a lot of fucking yaoi. I've been reading a lot of fucking. A lot of like not safe for work doujins and stuff, and it's been very, very fun. There are some that I revisited from years ago. Quiet! Hold on. There have been, hi Goose, there have been a lot of doujins that I've been reading that are very, very important. Not, well, hold on, sorry. That was a statement that I was going to make in a second. There are a lot of doujins that I've been reading that, like, it's been really cool to be like, oh yeah, dude, I remember this one. This one's so good. This one's so fantastic. This one's so whatever. Like, this one's, the art's fantastic. And then, like, looking for those artists and seeing that they still draw. They might have moved on from the fandom, but they still draw and shit like that. And that's been fun to see. But it's also been nice to just, like, read some doujins where people, like, really put on their fucking, like, excuse me, their fucking, like, storytelling fucking pants and gloves and everything. Like, they really put that shit on and started writing. There was one doujin that made me cry really bad. There was a doujin that made me cry like a baby. And the doujin was like, what was the fucking, oh, the doujin was, oh god, it was so fucking, the doujin was, I forgot the title. It was something like sunrise or sunset. And it was a doujin that spoke about some of the conflicts that happened in the show that are spoilers that I won't mention. But in the doujin, it compared life to like a 24-hour day. And so we had Tiger reflecting on his life and shit. And he was like, well, if life is like a 24-hour day, I'm like kind of at my sunset. I'm starting my sunset. I'm like at the beginning of the sunset. So what am I supposed to do? And like, it hit me really hard, because there's been a lot of like personal internal struggles that I've had relating to aging, and feeling like there's a lot of my 24-hour day that have gone towards missing out on the sunlight. And I feel like as every day goes on, the sunset gets closer and closer, and I'm scared. Because I don't want to get to the sunset without having anything to show for the morning that I had. So that doujin hit me really hard. Because it was like, oops, you're talking about something that I'm struggling with. But also, like, the doujin resolved itself in that, like, essentially, like, the day isn't over. The 24-hour period of your life isn't over. So just because you're at your sunset doesn't mean that you can't continue to shine. Because there is, like, the apex of a sunset that just is blindingly beautiful. And there are moments throughout the day that have their own merit. And to give up just because, like, the sun is no longer at its peak is a disservice to the rest of the day that you have. So that was a really cool doujin to read. It was really, really cool and really, really awesome, and I think that the writing was great. But I've been consuming a lot of fan media for this show, and it's been fun to experience this media at an older age and have a different perspective on life. But I hope to shift myself, I guess, back on course. Thank you. To where I want to be. Because this show also reminded me that, like, I may have made a bit too many sacrifices. So, oops. What the hell? What the, wait. There we go. Okay, and then we do... Okay, well, sorry, that's like the best I can do for you. It's gonna be under the thing. But yeah, I don't know. This show, and I know that like I'm just talking about a silly little show and shit like that, and like it's like anime, but it's also like media still, and it's important, and it's like valuable, and it like can teach you things, and it can show you new things, and it can like do whatever. And I don't want to discredit it and be like, oh well, it's just fucking media and like anime and like whatever. I think that part of the reason why I've kind of been like going on a rampage with this, both on Twitter and just in general, is just because like, I don't know, it feels like a warm hug I've been in need of for like a really long time. And I'm glad that I can have that. I'm glad that I had something from my past untouched, that I could still love the same way, earnestly and honestly, and as like passionately as I did when I was a kid. And it's it's something from my past that's unchanged. And I'm grateful for it. So yeah, I think that's basically everything I have to say about. Anyways. It does sound like stitching. I don't want to stitch. But, yeah, this show's important to me. Whoa. Anyways. I love you. I love things you care about, and I like when you talk about them. Thank you! I love talking about things that I care about too, and I love you too. I wasn't expecting to cry! I was expecting to just fucking talk about this shit and be silly and goofy about it, and I think that I did that. But that Dojin really fucked me up. I think that like it's also been interesting to like age and then like have all these like sobering experiences that like confirm that like I'm aging. And yeah, there's nothing about aging that like scares me. There's nothing about getting older that scares me. I think that the thing that scares me is not doing enough. Not doing enough in the time that I have. So like, yeah, like the 24-hour day is your life. I want to make sure that by the time I get to my sunset, I can look back at my morning and like be proud of it. And I want to be able to build something before I get to my sunset that will that will help me gracefully enter my sunset and my evening in a way that I can be proud of. Anyways. That's why that's my yeah. Tiger Buddy's cool. Tiger Buddy's really good. Ah. I thought I'd let this out the other day when I read the doujin, but I guess the fuck not. Anyways. Don't waste the precious hours in the day that you have to live your life. 'Cause you never know when things will happen, so you might as well just live it. And your life doesn't end just because you've passed the peak of your sun cycle. The sun is still in the sky, and you've still got time to do shit. So do it. Anyways, that's basically it. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions on the lecture? Honestly, if I do this again next time, I definitely want to take notes on the anime, and maybe even do like a PowerPoint about the anime that I watch. But also like this high. But I also don't want to treat it as like an assignment and then sap the fun out of it. Because if I sap the fun out of it, then like I wouldn't want to do it, and then it would be unfun. Oh, dude, isn't it fucking awesome? It's very like the writers for the show were very like took like heavy like it's like a comic book, but like in anime. It's not a comic book. Hold on, sorry. The heavy influence that the show takes from comic books and just like comic book stories in general are very apparent, and like the love behind that is really good in my opinion. Oh shit, that motherfucker's busting it down. Oh my god. But yeah. Wait, is this real? Is this still happening? There's gonna be a live action. Wait, there's gonna be a live action TV show and movie of Tiger and Bunny? Is it gonna happen? It was announced in 2015. Is it gonna happen? It's been like years. But yeah, yeah, it's great. I think that Tiger and Bunny is a fantastic show. There are personal things that I just shared that aren't inherently connected to the experience of watching the show, but wow, why isn't my mouth moving? My mouth isn't opening. I'll have to fix that later, but yeah. Maybe I might be able to do another one of these since my internship is is in the garbage. But who knows? I don't know. Yeah, Tiger Bunny is cool and epic and awesome, and Wild Tiger could get it, and I wish that he was real. But instead, I just have to do that thing where it's like Naruto would have wanted me to brush my teeth. But with Wild Tiger. But yeah. I am. I'm communicating telepathically. I wish my mouth moved and opened the way that it's supposed to. I don't know what's going on there. I'm partial to the hero comic influence in anime. Tiger Bunny slipped by me past. Knowing it on site, I'm very interested in watching. Oh, I'm glad. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. I think that it's awesome. I think that it's epic. I think that it's great. It's one of my favorites. Even with this recommendation, you don't have to watch it. I am chilling. I am vibing. You don't have to watch it. I love this show. Sorry, trying so hard to get it to give it. Yeah, I don't know. Especially because like my tracking is doing a great job of tracking what's actually going on, and I have this set up so then it actually opens my mouth whenever I fucking say anything. But maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be. I don't know. Yeah, he's my goofy little anime guy, and I need more figures of him. I put a bunch of figures of him on my throne because I was like, I need these. So let's see. I put a bunch of them. I put I put the chair one. There's one where he looks, oh dude, he looks so baby girl. There's one where he's so baby girl. Let me show you, hold on. I want him so bad, but I'm just broke and I can't get it. And I don't even know where to fucking get it. Hold on. Figure. There's hold on. Look at this. I need you to look at this. I need you to look at this. Like, hold on. Like, why are you looking so fucking breedable and demure for, bitch? What? You're 35! I want him. Gamers, there seems to be a lack of enrichment in my enclosure. I want him. I want him. You're 35, 38 with a child, bitch. Get up off the floor before I do something about it. Dude, it's so good. I want this so bad, bro. You don't understand. And then the thing about like not all of them, but there's like a chunk of the figures that like are made to match. Like they're like a duo set. So like this one is like this, but then like the bunny counterpart to this is bunny like sitting cross-legged, and then you can kind of put Tiger's head on his fucking knees, on his fucking like lap, which is crazy. The age of 30 is in demand, baby. And then there's also this one. Hold on, because this one's from after season 2. No, after season 1. This is after season 1, and I kind of like this outfit quite a bit. I think this outfit's good, but I also like suspenders. Anyways, let me see. What the fuck type of file? What the fuck was the name of this file? Web? I hate web peas. Dude, yeah, like it's a fucking lap pillow. It's so good. Let me see, where is he? Bitch, okay, there we go. There he is. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Bitch. Look, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Ugh, I want him so bad. And then his hand is right there, but if you get and he's also looking to the left. His left, our right. He's looking to our right. And it's because there's a bunny figure that's also sitting cross-legged on the floor, and they're holding hands. There's a lot of like there's no clear confirmation in the show, and someone once said that there was definitive confirmation from the writers that they are going out. But I haven't like looked into it too hard. However, there's like several different points of like confirmation that like they're gay. Like they're gay and maybe dating. There is an animated short after season 1 where everybody goes over to Tiger's house, but Tiger had only invited Bunny or Barnaby, right? So he invited Barnaby over to his house, Fruity number 1. He invited him over and had 2 glasses and a bottle of champagne set up for when Bunny arrived, Fruity 2. Everyone, all the heroes, the cast that we saw, come over to Tiger's house, and they're like, oh my god, this is the first time we've been here. Bunny's like, this is like, I've been here a couple times already. Fruity 3, what are you doing in another man's house? There are magazines that the cast finds in Tiger's house, and they're like, dude, what the hell are up with these magazines? That's kind of crazy. And he's like, dude, leave me alone. Like, I dreamt of her once, and I've just been buying her magazines after. I just saw her in a dream, and I just started buying them. But the actress looks scarily similar to Barnaby in that she has short blonde hair that's kind of curly, that's kind of wavy, and she's kind of tall. Fruity number 4. Fruity number 5 is he called him over to his house to give him back a matching pin that they had gotten earlier in season 1 that he had dropped, and he didn't get the chance to fucking give it back to him. And then they argue in the fucking alleys and shit. Fruity. I don't know if it's confirmed that they're dating, but there's like a lot of shit that's like laid out for them to be kissing on the mouth, right? It's so, like, oh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's awesome. I need this figure. Ooh, it's only $50 and it's on Amazon. Oh, I want it. Look at it, he's so cute. Wait, is that the one I have? No, that's a different one. Bitch, I need it. Bitch, I need it. I need this. Oh, no, I need this. No. Hold on. I need this figure. Hold on, guys, get a load of this. My homies gather. Look at this shit. Hold on. Guys, get a load of this. I need this. I think this is the same figure. Guys, look. Is that the same one? I think that's the same one. I think that's the same one. Look at him. He's so cute. Ah, I need like 40 of him. He's my scrungly, guys. But yeah, I want all these figures. I need them. I need the one where he looks like a baby girl, and I need them to make more. I need them to make more of him looking like that. Looking submissive and breedable. Please. I'm begging. Oh yeah, this is also another one I wanted. I need like all of them. The thing is that a lot of the figures have very similar poses, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I want them. They're like all like the same 8 poses, but I don't give a fuck. I want them. I'm so poor. I hate being poor. I need this baby girl fucking tiger, please. There are Nendroids, but I don't really care for Nendroids too much. I get it. Nendroids are like the best in between. I need this. I need this. Ah. Please. Please. There's one where he has his shirt off. Oh my god. Fuck. It's so cunty. Anyways, I need him. Guys. 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 Guys, I need him. But yeah, so if what I've said today and what I've like displayed today and what I've expressed today, I put them on throne already. I put some of them on throne already. Hold on. Oh, it's blocked. Wait, hold on. Did you hear that? Did the redeem go through? Hold on. There we go. Okay. It did, right? Did you hear it? Wait. It's right there. Did you hear it? Oh, I want him so bad. I wish he was real. I wish he was real so bad. Ah, he's so cute. Okay, cool. Look. Guys, look. I'm gonna keep gushing about this old man until y'all ask any questions or until y'all say anything else. I want him. Life isn't fair. Why isn't he real? Look. He's so cute. I think this is gonna be a permanent addition to my stream. This GIF. God, I love him. I like how the like blanket is now covering half my face, so I look like mad evil and like I'm looking from the sides. I'm just like, ugh, I need him. Oh, let me get these off my head. Bye. Get this shit off me. Get this shit off me. And then I just go like this. Oops, my tit. There you go. But yeah, I love him. Look at him, Tiger and Bunny. God, he's just, oh my God. I'm unwell. I'm unwell. I'm unwell. I love him. I love him so much. I'm unwell. Anyways. And honestly, Apollo came in earlier and said that I like men that have weird facial hair, and that's not true. But unfortunately, hello? Violet! Oh my god, hi! Hello! Minmo? Who's Minmo? Welcome everybody. How are you doing? How you feeling? How you living? How are you? My name is Luna Amari and I'm a witch VTuber. I'm a little guy. I'm in an outfit that I'm usually not in. Hold on, let me get my default out. Can I just get it out? Hold on. Wait, don't look at me. 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 I gotta change. Wait. I never will inform you. Okay. Alright, now you can look at me. Hold on. Alright. This is what I actually look like. Hi! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, why am I over there? Bitch, move. Girly pop, move over. Oh wait, move over. Okay, there we go. Welcome. I've spent like the last 2 hours talking about Tiger and Bunny, a show that is very near and dear to my heart. And I talked about the show itself. I talked about my gripes with the second season and also the company that produced it, Netflix. And I talked about the characters, and I also talked about some significancies. There are things that came up that became significant to me as I got older. And yeah, just now before you came in, we were talking about, well, I was talking about fucking all the figures. Watch this. Hold on. This is my man from Tiger and Bunny, and then here's fucking girl, bitch. That's a bottom. That's a bottom. That's a bottom. That's a grown man. That's a grown man. You're playing Silent Hill 3? How was it? Was it fun? Was it epic? Grown ass man. Grown ass man that I'm trying to make baby girl. He's my baby girl. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Or in the love goofy 30-year-old. Yeah. So like, so somebody came in earlier, Apollo, and was like, Luna loves men with crazy, weird facial hair. And it sucks because it's not true, but there have been like at least 2 or 3 strange men with facial hair that I have liked a lot. So it's not true, but there's a pattern, and it's getting harder and harder for me to deny. So as much as it's not true, I can't do much to defend myself because the proof is there and I can't deny it. Yeah, I'm not beating the allegations, unfortunately. But look at him. I love him. Look. Oh, I love him a lot. Oh, God damn. Isn't he baby girl material? Isn't he fucking anyways, I'm never beating the allegations. This is fucked up. Was it good? What the fuck is a Minmo? I have no room to talk. I threatened present mics. So much better. Aggro, and he's my goofy little 30-something. Who did I like from Boku no Hero? I liked out of the adults, I liked Eraserhead. The teacher. I thought he was good. I wanted him. But when I was watching Boku no Hero, I was young enough that I could engage with it, and the people that I liked when I could engage with it legally were Shoto. Shoto was my man. Aizawa, that's who it was, Aizawa. But when I was around the age of the Boku no Hero cast, I really liked Shoto. I don't remember his hero name. I can't think of his hero name right now, but like the Fire Ice Kid, I was like, oh, you're like the best. There's something about like a really like cold character that's also like dense, but also very like, what's the, no, what the hell? Is it? Did he change it? Todoroki! People called him Todoroki. Okay. So his hero name is Shoto. But people called him Todoroki. That's why I was like, he has another name. So yeah, Todoroki, I had a huge crush on when I first watched the show. Hold on. When the fuck did this shit come out? Yeah, I had a huge crush on Todoroki. I wanted him really bad. I think that stoic characters that are funny on the low and who are silly like on the low, fantastic, bro. Oh, great. Who else did I like? I think that was basically it. You know Todoroki from the what? From the what? Fish, I need you. Fish, I need more context. What do you mean you only know Todoroki from the YouTube MPEG videos? What are you talking about? What are you What are you talking about? Speak up, please. I'm scared. That's so fucking funny. But also, like, what the fuck? No! I never saw Todoroki gives birth on YouTube. Todoroki gives birth. He's not alone. What is this? 3 months ago. 2 years ago. Hold on, it's a whole series? Is it live action? Or is it like what the fuck? What is, what the, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm scared. I'm scared. Todoroki gives birth. They took their countdown, so there's only. Do you know what this reminds me of? That video that Mocha and I watched on her stream of the guy cosplaying Genshin Impact, and he's like the dude that's obsessed with Mora. What the fuck is his name? Zhongli. But it's like not good Zhongli cosplay, and it's not good acting either. And he's like, oh, it's your birthday, you want cake? Well, let's see if we have enough Mora for that, or some shit like that. And then he drops like a coin, and he's like, oh. And he's like, oh, I must have dropped something. And he like picks up the coin, but when he picks up the coin, the camera changes to being under his ass. And he's like, oh, what's wrong, traveler? And then he's like, cake, what are you talking about? We haven't bought anything yet. That's what this reminds me of, dog. What the? This is not the turn I expected out of bringing up. Like, what is this? Oh, I remember the girl though that was like, I'm having a baby. I'm having Todoroki's baby on TikTok. That shit was crazy. How many? Wait, why are there so many? They had a pregnancy king. This is strange. How many? But he's not alone. This is weird. Why are they crying? Oh, that's an ugly baby too. Damn, why are you kicking the baby for? The baby didn't do nothing. Oh, okay, so it's a bunch of. Is this? No, this is like 3 months ago. Hold on. No. It was a niche meme. Is it like? This kind of reminds me of like the people. Why the fuck that motherfucker ain't got no clothes on? Put your clothes back on. Like, this kind of reminds me of like when people would make edits of like different cartoon characters, and then they would like ship them together. Like, for example, they had like Flynn Rider and Jack Frost, I think, was one of the ships. And it was pretty well edited, all things considered, and it was funny as fuck. What? Gives birth alone? Okay, hold on. Todoroki giving birth in 8K. Todoroki giving birth real. Oh, okay, got it. This is so strange. This is so strange. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's a really good one with Hercules and Gaston, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there was like all that. It's just them in a Todoroki wig, breathing heavily for like 10. That's like fetish content. Why did they do? This is like fetish content. And maybe the fetish was for them. Or maybe the fetish was for other folks. But this is... That's like a fetish thing. Marty, I'm scared. And then what is it? It's just a green blanket? What is it? Where's the baby? Oh, they got a fucking towel to pat him down from all the work. From all the birthing, from the labor. Do they say things? I'm scared. Wait, what did you say at the end? This is fetish. This is like, I don't know, it's scary. It's scary. I mean, it's like, it's not fetish content confirmed. I can't confirm whether it's fetish content or not, but it is very strange to role play someone giving birth and then to like kind of sort of like breathe the way that they were. It's giving fetishism. A lot of that energy in those Elsa Kid YouTube stuff, that was like, it was a wild trend, and then this like cosplay did the same thing. Yeah, I remember a lot of those. I remember like seeing them and I was like, tee hee 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 ha ha ha, like what the fuck? That's what, yeah, like there was like a lot of like, they were like, ooh, ah, ooh. And it's just like, all right, well, that seems quite suspicious to me. So yeah, that's crazy though. I didn't know that that was real. That's crazy that that's real. It's very unhinged. I think that in order to have a fetish, you need to be a little unhinged. I think that there is a little unhinged nature to being horny. I think that being horny is inherently like unhinged. Thank you. Thank you for cursing me with the knowledge. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for making me suffer before you followed. I appreciate it. But yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I would love to watch Boku no Hero and review it and like talk about it and stuff like that. But I don't know, dude. It's long. It's not too long, but it's kind of long. Like I think that max, if I were to watch anything, I would be watching stuff that's like 24 to 48 episodes, max. So Madoka is definitely an option. Fullmetal Alchemist is definitely an option. But yeah. But then there's YouTube. I don't even want to get into YouTube Kids. About ending up, what? Wait, I didn't know. Wait, I feel like that makes sense. But I don't want to know. Don't spoil anything for me. I think that the last thing that I saw was like, when, what the fuck is the class president's thing? They were going after the class president's, like, the class president was acting a little crazy because he was like, yeah, Ida. He was like kind of slipping a little bit because something happened to like his family or some shit. That's around where I fell off. And that was a long time ago. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. I wasn't gonna say that because that's a spoiler, my guy. I know, it's okay. But yeah, I'm like talking about things vaguely because I'm trying to like make it so that if anybody watches this, they don't get fucked over. So yeah, that's also how I carried myself throughout this whole stream, talking about Tiger and Bunny, is that like I didn't say anything like, which like I like kind of want to go into details about stuff about the show, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. Like I don't know, I just want to talk passionately about the thing without like taking away from the experience of like consuming the media that I like. If you like superhero shows that like have powers and stuff and like people and like real like conflict, no, it's okay. Don't worry. There have been times where like I've accidentally spoiled like big shit because I'm like, oh, either like everybody knew that or like, oh well, it's like kind of obvious, you know. But I like have resolved that. Well, I used to do that when I was a kid. I don't really do it anymore. But yeah. If you like shows about goofy old men and bitter men in their 20s who get put together, who get forced to work together in order to like resolve issues and stuff like that, I highly recommend Tiger and Bunny. If you like shows inspired by comics, early comics and stuff like that, it's fine. Like, that's the thing that I was talking about when I was summing up the show, is that like it has like, if you don't sit down to like, if you don't sit down with the intention to like actually watch it, it can be difficult. Because there has been like a rewatch. There was like one rewatch that I tried and I wasn't really focusing on the show, and I like couldn't. Considering that it's like my favorite show, like I was like, I can't. Cause it's not that the setup takes forever, it's just that like I think that it tries to set itself up, right? As do all shows. But it does it in a way that's really sensationalized, because like the whole concept is like the show, the Hero TV thing, and then like all the other things are like sensational, right? But like if you it feels like there's a curve. And I'm not sure how to put the curve into words, but I 100% understand if people can't get into the show. Like, I 100% get it. Like, I really do, because there has been a time where I've tried to rewatch it and I was like, I can't. Even though I love this show a lot, I like couldn't watch it that time. And then I rewatched it this time and I was like hooked all over again. I was like, oh shit, like, oh fuck, oh my god, like this happened and then this happened and then this happened. So I don't blame you. I kind of just wanted a space to talk about my favorite show, because I like this stupid little show, and I like it a lot, and it's very significant to me, and watching it felt like getting a hug from an old friend, and that was really, really nice and very, very refreshing for me. Will I keep doing this like anime review thing? I don't know. I would love to. I think that it's fun. I like consuming media and being critical of it and like examining it and breaking it down and stuff. But I also want to make sure that I don't accidentally set myself up to have a bunch of homework. I want to make sure that I don't set myself up for homework, because if I start making it homework, then I'm not going to want to do it. So yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Spice and Wolf, no, I didn't. But that is a show that I remember seeing show up on Toonami, and I wanted to watch it, but I saw that there was a bunch of gore and shit, so I just didn't really watch it. But I do want to watch it because I know that it's good. Yeah, there's like wolves biting. Am I thinking about a different show? Maybe I'm thinking about a different show, but there was like a show on Toonami that had like wolves in it, and like there was like wolf wars and stuff. Oh, Wolf's Reign, yeah, whoopsies. But I wanted to watch both, right? Spice and Wolf Toonami. Was Spice and Wolf on Toonami? I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't. I did want to watch Spice and Wolf though. There's a lot of stuff that I want to watch. Clannad, Air. Fuck. I want to rewatch Mawaru Penguin Drum. Spice and Wolf. The Big O. Gundam. I have to actually watch like a Gundam series. What the fuck? I do want to watch Gintama. Yeah, it did. I'm just like, it's kind of sucks. I'm glad that animes are getting remade and refreshed with like new technologies, but for some reason, like some of them are sucking more than their like earlier counterparts. Like, why does Sailor Moon look like that now? Why does... There's another... Oh, Fruits Basket. Why does Fruits Basket look like that? I think that refreshes... I mean, remakes... Exactly. Yeah, like, I agree. Like, I think that Sailor Moon getting a remake was such a good fucking idea, but they, like, idealized the style to a point where it just kind of became, like, a mutant creature baby. And it was really hard to watch. I, like, remember going, like, oh my god, yes, I can finally watch Sailor Moon, like, you know, like, fucking, like, this is awesome. And then I rewatched it and I was like, Trigun Stampede is good. Trigun Stampede is good, but also, like, Trigun Stampede is, like, a retelling and not, like, a remake. Yeah, it, like, was and it wasn't, because I watched Trigun Stampede, and then I fell in love, and then I started watching, and then I watched Trigun, the original anime, and then I watched, what the fuck was it? Trigun Maximum. No, Trigun Maximum is a manga. I watched Trigun the series, and then I watched, like, a movie or two after. I don't remember. But yeah, I liked Trigun a lot. Trigun was really good. I fell in love with Nicholas D. Wolfwood. I fell in love with Vash as well. They kiss and are married. No one can tell me otherwise. I do want to read the manga. Unfortunately, Nightcrow's art style is a little difficult for me to get over, but I definitely want to, like, get over it to experience the whole, like, the entire, like, story. Yeah. I rewatched the original anime before it came out because it's great. Yeah, I, like, hadn't, so, like, I knew about Trigun since I was a kid, but I didn't watch it because I was baby, and I was like, oh, I can't watch this anime because it's past my bedtime. But I knew that it existed, and I thought that it was about, like, motherfuckers pretending to be in the Wild West, like some of the other, like, anime on Toonami. I don't know, but I kind of like him. I think that the lead up is that, like, Millie is a later thing. It's like a prequel and not a prequel, like you said, so it's, like, a little weird. But I think that they're making space for Millie, which I think is kind of cool. What is it? When I was a kid, I, like, saw Trigun. I would see, like, the opening, and then I'd be like, man, this looks like a Wild Wild West thing. I don't give a fuck. But then I watched Stampede, and I was like, this shit has fucking nothing to do with the Wild West. The Wild West is just a fucking, like, environmental inspiration. This shit has nothing to do with the Wild West. This shit's awesome. And I didn't expect it to become that. Like, I didn't expect, like, Trigun to be that. I did not know any of that shit before. And so for, like, the setup to be that, I think it's fantastic. I think Trigun's also fantastic. In this essay, well, because, yeah, they're fucking great, but I just thought that it was strictly, like, Western, like, a space Western. And I was like, I don't want to watch people, like, sling guns. Like, that would be cool, but I don't want to watch just fights in the Midwest, in the Wild West. But then I watched it, and I was like, oh, that's fucking epic. Love and peace! The original Trigun is like a blueprint of my love of stupid blonde men that are actually, yeah! I love, that's the type of, like, blonde can be removed and just, like, stupid men that are actually powerhouses with a heart of gold. I love himbos. I think that himbos are just peak character, peak design, peak personality, peak character. I just think that there's so much value, because the thing is that, like, they're stupid, right? But then they're also earnest, and they're, like, strong, and they have a heart of gold. So it's like, they're dumb, which is like annoying, but like they're strong, so they'll protect you, and then they have a heart of gold, so like you're gonna care. Vash is not a himbo. Vash is a twink. Vash is a twink. Who's a himbo? Who's a fucking himbo? Tiger doesn't count as a himbo, because Tiger's not stupid. I think Joseph Joestar is a himbo. Joseph is clever, but he's not smart. Well, he's smart, I guess, in his own way, that because he's clever. But he's like an idiot. He's like an idiot. He's a big fucking idiot. Oh, I love Joseph Joestar. Young Joseph Joestar could... I would do crazy shit to his cervix. I would do crazy shit to that man's cervix. Like, inescapable. He's walking out pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, any man that I'm like any anime man that I'm interested in, they're getting pregnant. I'm getting them pregnant. We're having a child. Like, like, Joseph Joestar. No, Joseph? Yeah, Joseph Joestar is the second JoJo. So there's Jonathan, there's Joseph, there's Jotaro, there's Josuke, there's Giovanna, then there's Jolene, then there's Johnny, and then there's Josuke part 2, but he's like a different Josuke. I haven't finished fucking like part 4. I went part 1, part 2, part 3, and then I got to part 4, but like the official translations weren't out. When I was reading JoJo, the fucking Duwang translations were still the main translations that were available. So I couldn't get past part 3 because because the only translations that were available were like, this is my fuck town of Donging High, and I was like, I can't read this. I like tried too. I tried to read part 4. I couldn't do it. Yeah, Jotaro is like the one that everybody knows because Jotaro, like, part 3 was like huge. That was also, I think, probably like, that was like the conflict with Dio, because in part 1 Dio is introduced and he is the conflict. Part 2, the conflict is the motherfuckers that Dio tries to fucking get involved in his scheme, and then part 3 is like Dio, like, we're gonna fuck up Dio. Part 4, I think part 4 is like, yeah, part 4 is a completely different dude. Part 5 is also completely different guys, but also like the results of Dio's actions. It had an OVA where Dio threw a fish at him. At who? At Jotaro? That's funny. I wish that they had gone through with the fucking like the like theater movie that they were gonna make, but they didn't go through with it, and it's fucking such a shame. Maybe it would have sucked dick, but I would have rathered have it exist. Really? That's funny. I'd love to watch that over again. The OVA for me personally, I love that style, like that 90s like rugged, like blocky, thick style. Mwah, chef's kiss. I think that it's fantastic. JoJo's is so fucking good, dude. JoJo's doesn't necessarily spoon feed you information for those who are interested. JoJo's does a lot of like meta explaining of things, but also like if meta explaining of things isn't done, you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on, because everything that happens in JoJo's is so fucking ridiculous. It'll be like you're watching it and there's a fight going on and you're like, oh, this dude isn't gonna win. this dude isn't winning. And then all of a sudden he wins and you're like, whoa, why the fuck did you win? And then they're like, well, remember when you tipped that lady $20 at the bar yesterday? Well, little did you know that I put a string on that $20 tip jar. And so like when you dropped the $20, you tripped it up, which means that you got sprayed with invisible tracking spray. And I followed you down here, and that spray has like, that spray has a combustive component to it that like if I look at you and if I wink at you, then you blow up and die. And that's like shit that happens in JoJo's. And so like they have to explain that shit to you, because if they don't explain it to you, you're like, what the fuck just happened? And I think that that's fun, because it's just stupid fucking ridiculous shonen shit with no real like anything. I think Araki's just sitting in that fucking room just going like, this would be funny as hell if this shit happened. Couldn't see what Dio's doing. Yeah. Hunter x Hunter got it beat by the... I still haven't fucking finished Hunter x Hunter. I was in the building and everybody broke off to York New City, and that's as far as I got, unfortunately. he's just licking spiders and like going like, you know what? Today I'm gonna fuck around. But yeah, I love JoJo's. There are a lot of anime that I really, really love. Ugh, I love anime. I can't believe I forgot that I love anime. Oh man. But yeah. That's I've now spent about half an hour, 45 minutes talking about anime that isn't Tiger and Bunny. But yeah, I love this show. I recommend it. Did you watch it? Was it good? I don't know. Last thing I watched was literally Tiger and Bunny. I literally finished it earlier today. I had to fucking crawl through season 2. Yeah, Suicide Squad does not look like it's good. I like saw it and I was like, okay, and then I just had no interest and I didn't watch it. But the anime I watched before this that I haven't finished was Frieren. Oh, and then also the Apothecary's... What is it? The Apothecary Diaries? I watched... Ooh, that shit was fantastic. I was very scared that the Apothecary Diaries was gonna be very, like lean too much into shoujo shit and be like, oh, no. Or, like, I thought that the main character was gonna be, like, meaner and, like, way more, like... I don't want to be girly, I don't want to be like whatever, which is like a fault in some shoujos. Not to say that shoujos are bad. I love shoujos. I adore every and any like category. But shoujos sometimes have like a problem where like the main character is like too just like over exaggerated like rejective personality towards like any romance and anything and any whatever, and I was like, ugh. Like that shit just exhausts me. Like I'm past the target audience for it, and so like it just doesn't work for me anymore. And I was worried that the Apothecary Diaries was gonna be like that. And then I saw a clip of of the main dude going like sneaking up to like the main girl and like whispering in her ear and going like, should I come inside instead? And I was like, okay, well, like, maybe I could watch it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I could watch it. And I watched it and it was fun. It was fun, it was good. I liked the development of the romance. I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. Well, not the romance. There's like no romance, but I think that both characters have like good value to them and they're interesting. And it's an interesting watch. Yeah, like it's like shoujo's so fun. I think that shoujo, romance, like things that are aimed towards like women should have more of a platform than like shonen do, because I think that there are a lot of shoujo storylines that are very universal. What? He made an apology on Twitter? Why? Why would he have to apologize? He did nothing wrong. Please, what do apologize. Elusive Samurai? Dude, I know. I want to watch Elusive Samurai pretty bad. It seems really interesting. Oh, and then you know what I'm excited for? Fucking Witch Hat Atelier. What do you mean he was being goofy? What do you mean? Wait, I need more context, because I saw that and I was like, oh shit, that's good as fuck. I did watch the show in like Japanese, but like the English dub for the two main characters, like they did a pretty good job. Like I would like switch over to English and I was like, oh, got it. Okay, so he was like, oh, sorry guys, sorry for being so silly. Okay, I thought they like actually made him apologize and go like, that was too horny. It's just like, yeah, it's kind of like the tone of that scene. It's supposed to be like that. But yeah, I love anime and I would love recommendations. I need to get water. Yeah, dubs are like actually good. Like like I don't watch dubs and I don't think I ever will watch dubs, but like there are dubs that like are pretty like good. Like they're pretty good, they're pretty fun. Okay, got it. He was like, hee hee hoo hoo. Got it. Okay. I thought they made him apologize. I was so scared. Baki. Okay, so like my older brother also recommended me Baki and I was like, I don't know, something about dudes. Like I think that the dudes are too big for me. Dorohedoro? Oh, sorry. I read hee hee hoo hoo as Dorohedoro and I was like, oh yeah, Dorohedoro is like baller from what I've heard, but it's got a bit too much gore and I'm scared of it. Baki, my older brother recommended to me and I was like, I guess, but like, I don't know. It just seems, it's just too ugly. It's like ugly. And I don't know if I would really vibe with the humor. I think that like the humor for JoJo's is that it's just fucking cartoonish and ridiculous, but I'm scared that the humor for Baki is like extreme. Like the jokes are that there's like extreme shit happening and I'm like, I don't know. That's my fear. Which is why I haven't watched it. Also, it just looks like ass. To me personally, it just looks like ass. But I could be wrong. I don't know because I haven't watched it, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I might try it just to see, but I might not like watch it. Oh, don't recommend Dr. Stone to me. I have no interest. That show makes me angry. That show pisses me off. The women look like bitches from like 2010 from Clannad, unedited, which is crazy. And then it's just, I don't care for Dr. Stone. It just pisses me off. Some fucking 17-year-old is gonna know about fucking like gas transfusions and then make fucking cars? What? Shut up. That's not real. And like I know that like you have to have a certain level of like suspended belief when you consume things, obviously, but there's just it makes me mad. I'm like, there's no, shut up. I hate you. You're dumb. You're mad annoying. I hate you a lot. He pisses me off. Motherfucker was a nobody, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, I'm like the coolest on earth because I know 1 + 2 is 4. Like, shut up. Shut up. I hate it. Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumb. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess. I like the... as I've gotten older, I'm especially like after Voltron, something about watching Voltron just has made it impossible for me to consume. Like I can't. If I don't like it, I'm not watching it. I can't, and I refuse to force myself to do it. I refuse myself to feel like shit in order to get through an anime. I just don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it. I have no interest. I don't want to do it. Like he just seems like such a piece of shit. He just seems like such a piece of shit. Like I don't want to watch it. He's so annoying. Motherfucker sewed an E equals MC squared into his fucking jacket. Shut up. Shut up. It fucking pisses me off. Fucking Voltron made me so mad. And the thing is that like maybe Dr. Stone is good. Maybe it is. Like maybe it genuinely is good, but just like I have no interest in Dr. Stone. And if I, like, in, like, a couple years realize and recognize that I've missed out on Peak, like, so be it. But, like, right now where I'm at, I don't want to fucking watch. I don't want to watch Dr. Stone, dog. Voltron, like, took life away from me. I'm no joke. Voltron robbed me. Voltron robbed me blind. Voltron robbed me, took my valuables, knocked me out, and then spat on me and left with everything I own. Like, and I'm being so for real. Because so at the peak of Voltron, I was like, oh, that's cool. People like Voltron, that's awesome. Whatever, right? I'm gonna keep trucking and doing what I gotta do. And I didn't get into the, I was like, I don't care. So I'm just gonna chill and sit and just do whatever. But then, like, after a while, I was like, you know what? There are ships in here that, like, fall in line with what I'm interested in. If these are the types of characters that we're seeing in the media, I'll give it a shot. My two favorite ships, and I know that they're controversial, but I also don't really give a shit, were Keith and Lance, and then Keith and Shiro. And those are my ships. Keith and Lance more so than Keith and Shiro. Like, my main one was Keith and Shiro. No, sorry, my main one was Keith and Lance. That was my main one. My main one was Keith and Lance, and I hadn't watched the show, but I kept seeing it, and I was like, this is a good ship. Like, this is really good. Let me see what this shit's about, because people, like, go crazy for this show. Like, people, like, adore this show. Like, people are, like, into this shit heavy, and people are, like, writing really good fanfics and really good pieces of media, good comics, good everything about these two motherfuckers in the show. So let's watch the show and see what it's about. And I watched it, and I was like, okay, season 1, like, the writing was bad, the writing was, like, garbage, and I was like, okay, well, it's a kid show. I mean, just because it's a kid show doesn't mean that you have to disrespect children's ability to, like, think, but, like, sure, whatever. And then I kept watching, and I was like, maybe the writing gets better later. Maybe the characters get developed a bit more. You know, maybe there's further depth into these characters later. I don't know. Let's see. So I keep watching and I keep watching. Characters don't get developed. Story doesn't really go anywhere. Writing is still like ass and base level. And I'm like, where, like, maybe the things that people see in this show are like way later. Like in later seasons. Maybe in later seasons this shit picks up. So I fight my way from season 1 to like season 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm still like, what the fuck is going, like, what does everybody see in this show? Because I'm at season fucking 6 and I'm not seeing anything happen. I'm not seeing anything. What are we talking about? And so I get to season 6 and I get to season 7 and then I get to season 8 and I watch the whole fucking show, and the only fucking semblance of queer, like, genuine queer representation gets, like, Thanos snapped. And I'm like, so what are we doing? What are y'all so hype about? What do you mean you wrote 300 pages of fanfic for this show? What are you seeing? I don't see anything. There is nothing here. What are we talking about? It was so, like, I was so angry. Like watching Voltron all the way through burnt me out. Like, it genuinely, like, harmed me. Like, I hate that show. I'm gonna hate that show till the day I die. I could talk shit for day about Voltron because I was there from day one, and then I watched the most toxic of the fandom disperse after it ended in some. Yeah. There's like a Netflix Voltron, the Netflix show. What is it? Something Defenders Voltron? Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. It had 8 seasons. Well, because the fucking fans kept it going. Cause they like kept watching that shit. But it was all fucking dribble, dog. It was all like garbage. It was bad. The characters were interesting, right? The main characters, the main 5, super interesting. The evil dudes, super interesting. There's this evil dude that's hot as fuck. But like, and he's like the most interesting character in the whole thing. Aside from like one other like alien chick. But like there's like no real like real for real like it's fucking ridiculous, dog. It was so bad. Voltron makes me so angry. So fucking ridiculous. Keep the Shiro was my thing out of spite, but I actually was really into it, into just a giant poly. I guess like a giant polyam thing would be fine, but like if Shiro involved himself with anybody else, I'd be a little uncomfortable considering that like Shiro was like 20. Keith was 18, Shiro was like 20. But yeah, I just fucking I like read so much fanfic. I was like, oh, these characters must be really good and really well developed for so many folks to be so like enamored with this shit. And I watched the whole thing and it was garbage. It was garbage through and through from start to finish. It was garbage. And I was like what the fuck are we obsessing over? What the fuck are we talking about? We're obsessing over what? Like this where? Like motherfuckers were obsessing over scraps. And I guess like that speaks to like just how like dedicated and maybe like obsessed that like that the fans at the time were, because like they were just making crazy like amounts of content for like crumbs. Like that kind of dedication is crazy. Like me, I could never. But like insane. The show got rewritten on the fly, and there's real like conspiracy about what the show was supposed to be, but the rabid fan base were so insistent on their case around. Yeah, that's what I heard also. They were like, oh, we have like this thing that we want to do, and then the fans would be like, right, but we want more of this, and we want this, and we want that, and we want the third, and we want whatever. It's just like 8 fucking seasons, bro, and it was so bad. It was so bad. I hate Voltron so much. Earlier today, Voltron came up, and I was like, I'm not gonna talk about it, and here I am talking about it. I hate that show so fucking much. Anyways. But yeah, that's Freerun and Dungeon Meshi are masterpieces. They're both fucking fantastic. I don't know if they're both Netflix sponsored, but I feel like it would be really, really difficult to fuck up either of those shows, because those shows are just so fucking, like, the source material is just absolute, like, masterpieces, and if they managed to fuck that up, that would have been crazy. It's just weird, like, fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I just... Anyways. I love, oh my god, what is his name? Laios. Oh, Laios is so good. All the characters in that show are so fucking good because they're just people. They're like well-rounded, they just exist. Well, the creator didn't like deny it. She was just like, oh, I don't know. I didn't write him like that. But sure. I think that's what I remember happening. Yeah, she didn't confirm it. Meshi is a full-on case study of mangaka should have been multiple weeks per chapter. I agree. I think that, oh god, it's so good. I think she's on, oh no, she ended it because Dungeon Meshi is done. Like it's done, it's over. But from what I remember, she like kind of ended it early because she wanted to play Baldur's Gate, which I think is very funny. I want to get art from the Dungeon Meshi manga artist, and I also want to get art from the Witch Hat Atelier artist. I have to find a way to get to a convention that she's gonna be at, that either of them are gonna be at, and I need them to draw something for me, and I don't know what it would be, and I don't know how much it would cost, but it would be very, very important to me if I got art from them, because both of them are just fucking phenomenal artists. And I need like physical shit from them really bad. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Tiger Bunny, even though like an hour of this stream went into other things. I think that's all I got to say about Tiger Bunny. Tiger, I would get him pregnant. I think that he's a great character. I think that if I had somebody like him in my life, I'd be, I don't know. But yeah. Show's great. Character development, great. Character arcs, great. Enemies to best friends, fantastic. Enemies to best friends and lovers if you squint your eyes, fantastic. All the characters grow into like better versions of themselves, and I think that that's really, really cool. And yeah, the conflict's pretty cool, pretty interesting. I love it. Yeah, I think that the concert is really cool and really epic, and it's also very important to me. But that doesn't mean that you have to watch it. That is just sort of kind of like a closing statement on, excuse me, on the Tiger and Bunny bit. But yeah. Not name and diagnose my characters, alright, as these different, because I am not qualified to diagnose those things, and if someone finds out, yeah, exactly. So I feel like that might be what the case with like the manga artists for Dungeon Meshi, where it's just like they kind of just wrote characters, and if that's the case for you, then that's the case for you, but they're not gonna define anything. But yeah, they like accidentally wrote an autistic character, maybe, or they maybe did it on purpose. I don't know, but he's pretty fucking autistic, and it's very fun to see him just like be that. But yeah. We also talked about other shit. We talked about JoJo's, we talked about Boku no Hero, we talked about Dungeon Meshi, Witch Hat, Voltron / negative, and yeah, I think that was a very good stream. I'm glad that I streamed. I had fun just fucking yapping about my favorite show. I hope you guys had fun listening to me yap about my favorite fucking show. I had no script, I had no plan on how I was gonna go about this. I kind of just wanted to talk about how I felt about the show, and what I liked about it, and what I didn't like, and what I felt was good, and what I felt was not good. I hope it was fun for you. It was fun for me. I'm glad. Hopefully this like stream is like a good, I don't know, like a good background noise kind of stream for someone, where they can just listen to me talk about it. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out, and we're gonna raid out to my bestest friend. Oh, whoops. Yay! And then we're gonna copy that. Copy that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I had fun. Maybe there will be another anime review in the future. Maybe I'll just get on here and draw. Maybe I'll just, oh, happy. Happy, oh my god, Happy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hold on, I have to cancel my raid. Welcome, raiders. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? How are you? My name is Amari, and I'm a witch VTuber, and I'm a little guy. Today I talked about my favorite anime. One of my favorite animes, Tiger and Bunny, that I recently rewatched in its entirety. Season 1, Season 2. Oh, okay. Well, whoever else was in there. Season 1, Season 2, and the movies, and I just wanted to give myself the opportunity to yap about it and talk about the things that I love about it. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to watch it. Feel free to watch Tiger and Bunny. Feel free to watch this stream back. This can kind of serve as like a audio like an audio to listen to. I don't know, but I hope it's fun for you. If you don't watch Tiger and Bunny, that's completely fine. You don't have to. I got a little personal during this where I talked about some stuff that really hit home for me during this recent rewatch of the show, but I hope you enjoyed it. That we then talked about a bunch of anime that I love and hate. And yeah, I think we're all done for the evening. And yeah, so we were just about to raid into Anamoka. So here's a raid message. If anybody wants to copy it, while we head over to Mocha. And yeah. Oh, it didn't stop me. I like stopped the raid. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Next time I stream, I don't know. I feel like I should probably play some video games because I haven't actually like played a video game on my stream in forever. But yeah, I hope you have a great night. And I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Bye. Wow.